Hey, welcome. All right, yes. Hey, I want to show you a picture of something. I hope you had a good weekend, Chloe. I hope, did you have a nice weekend? I hope it was okay.
I stayed at home.
Oh, is it locked down? Is it officially in Taiwan?
um, our government they are not announced us to lock down, but people we lock down by ourselves.
Yeah, by yourself. That's commendable. A very, very, yeah, that's commendable. Yeah, very, I'd say honorable, but very, I think commendable. Commendable restraint, very commendable restraint, praise, deserving praise. Praise, another word is a deserving praise means like admiration, the discipline or admiration of the people. I suppose they know, everybody knows to do their part to help reduce. Is the number of corona cases, is it coming down much now? Have you heard any changes, Chloe? Is the cases reducing?
Mm, it's reduced these 2 days, but it's compared with last week, but I don't know if it will be higher or lower tomorrow.
Right, so it's hard to say. Maybe I could do one. Right, yes. Oh, total cases, or altogether, 8,000. Right, total new cases, 217, 124 deaths. Gosh. That's unfortunate, isn't it? It's tragic. Has there been any vaccination rollouts? Is that the vaccination?
I think it's not enough for whole people in Taiwan.
It's not
They
enough.
just Yes, it's priority for doctor, nurse, and police.
Oh, right. For
Who protect us?
the key workers, Chloe, it's at the first line would be the first, I would say the first in line to have a vaccination will be the key workers. And the key workers tend to be those who have to go to work, the doctors, nurses. Let's see, think, what else? Public transport, schools. I guess schools don't, maybe they do it at home. So yeah, but certainly medicine, isn't it? Medical staff, key
Staff
workers,
and police and
police,
firemen.
firemen, yes, firefighters, gosh. Ooh, there's a big list there. Those who have to keep working. I mean, there was a big debate in the UK about, well, what about the staff that work at, is it Darren? Is it the food markets, the supermarkets?
Mm.
You know, they're on the checkout line. I think they need it too. Poor guys. It's a tough job. Oh, yeah, that must be. I mean, everyone needs to eat, so those places need to keep open. So, yeah, that's very true. But anyway, one good news. Looking at this, Chloe, I see this is the weather forecast in Taiwan, and it
Today
looks like.
is rain.
Is it raining? Is it raining over there?
Yes.
Hey, you're brilliant. Actually, it was predicted, the El Nino, supposed to be finishes end of May, and that things should start to revert back to normality. So they say, or it will go overshoot and it will go to La Nina. But at the moment, hopefully, that means you'll get more rain. That also a probable typhoon, I would have thought as well. If El Nino has finished, then the warmth will then move back to the middle of the Pacific, and then the conditions will change, hopefully. But yeah, that's a good sign. And tomorrow too, looks like the forecast, 7-day forecast. Let's have a quick look, Chloe, just see what we got. Right, Taiwan, Taipei. So mostly cloudy with occasional showers and thunderstorms. Right, okay. Saturday, right, so you're getting quite a bit of, yeah, so 3 days this week sunshine, 4 days, so this is light rain, right? Occasional showers. Right. Has it been raining just a little bit, is it? At the moment outside, when you look outside the window, has it been raining a little bit, Chloe? Or?
Yes, now it's a little bit.
Right. That's right. So light precipitation, light rain, just light rain, I think. Hopefully it'll be good. Okay. And just to let you know that I've swapped with Greg, who at the moment for this week, he is, yeah, that's right. I think he's seeing his mother, I think for the first time, quite a while, I think. Because the lockdown we've had over here has been a long time. So I don't think he's had a chance to see his mother. So he's going to see his mother. I thought, yeah, well, let's just swap around. It's fine. So he's available on Wednesday, and I'll take over on Thursday for him then.
Okay.
So if you wish to come along, Chloe, that's just for your reference. Yeah. So there's this is the end of May, beginning of June tomorrow. I see you have 3 events that's happening in June in Taiwan: Dragon Boat Festival, Taipei Film Festival, Taiwan International Balloon Fiesta. Right. Taichung, have you ever been to?
Now I think the main activities will be cancelled. I think because.
Oh right, of course. Yeah. Oh, it will be, won't it? Yeah, the Taipei Film Festival will probably be cancelled. Right.
Or change to online.
Okay. Yes, that's true. Yes, work that Zoom. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe worth something else. Yeah. This one, the Balloon Festival. That's, I have to say, and also is the Fulong Beach, the Fulong Sand Sculpture Festival. Is that also in June? Do you know? Fulong International. That's the Fulong Beach, isn't it? The Haibian, the beach in North Taiwan. I don't know. I'll have to check when it is. I was just wondering when it is. Whether again it might be cancelled. Hopefully not. But that'd be really nice. Do you know? I don't know when. Do you know which month it is?
I'm not sure because I just saw them on TV.
That's amazing. That's crazy. That's mad. That's, oh gosh. I don't know. I would you. How would you feel to make something like this? I suppose it's fun, but how would you feel when the water comes in, the ocean? Or maybe there's a strong wind, a typhoon coming. Oh, just after all that work, it's just amazing. Wow. Anyway, so anyway, we might be looking into that. Sand sculpture might be something that one of the traditions might be later on this this week. Right. Anyway, Chloe. Right. So earthquakes, volcanoes. This is something. The Ring of Fire. We've kind of touched on it before, but Taiwan is on the Ring of Fire, isn't it? This is the yeah. First of all, have you heard of the Ring of Fire, Chloe? It's
Ring of Fire.
Ring of Fire. Right. This is. I'll show you. I'm not sure we've got a picture of it down here. The Ring of Fire. Right. I'll do a. I just yeah maybe the Ring of. Right. The Ring of Fire. Taiwan. Okay. Ring of Fire. Let me just take you a picture of this. The Ring of Fire. It's around the Pacific. The Ring of Fire. And the Ring of Fire is regarded as the. This is, you'll notice. Let's see if I open this into a new page. Right. So, Chloe, you notice Taiwan here.
Mm-hmm.
So apparently, the Ring of Fire means this is yeah.
The place between trench and trench.
Yes, trench. Yeah, trench is actually that's a good question. That trench.
Like a big land under the ground.
Yes, that's right. It's under the. It's a trench. Well, we sometimes. It's a ditch. It's another way, or like a valley, but a ditch. Ditch, but it's a long cut in the ground, and so that's obviously where we call it the tectonic plates. I'll try to spell it right. I'll just show you the pictures of the. These are the different plates. These are the all these different plates that go along, and so yes, there's lots of. Another picture down here. Yeah, lots of plates around the Pacific Rim. So these are all. The whole world is made of different, what we call tectonic plates. There's a plates, and the Philippine plate is next to Taiwan. So the. Did I not put it up? Right. Okay. I thought I did. Oh, maybe I should just refresh that. Yeah, the Philippine plate is in the middle. It's just next to along the side of Taiwan. Yeah, that's where it goes all the way down here, right through Taiwan. So it's kind of, I think in the south, isn't it? South, north, east.
Molina.
Yeah, I think, is it like Chiayi? Maybe Chiayi to Hualien? It's kind of like.
Yes.
I think it must be somewhere along that, the fault line. I don't know if there is a trench that goes across Taiwan. I don't know if there's. Do you think there is? I don't know if there's any kind of line that goes along. I guess it's just a general area, isn't it? It's there's no sort of trench that goes along. But
they create our main mountain.
Yes, that's right. That's true. The mountains of Taiwan. So it's really created a lot of mountains. That's because they're pushing up against. They're saying 7 centimeters a year. 7 centimeters. Oh, that's. Wow, that's quite a bit actually. That's quite. Anyway, it's quite a big area. That's quite a significant amount moving every year. So that's moving into Taiwan. So the mountains in Taiwan should be going higher, should be moving up a little bit more. So yeah, if you want to climb those mountains, do it quickly before they get too high. Right. Anyway, yeah, so and these are the different, how many volcanoes do you think along the line of fire? Would you like to guess how many?
Over 100.
Let's have a look. Yeah, that's over 100. How many? 450. 450 volcanoes. Yeah, it's quite a lot. Many different types of volcanoes. 450. It's the most active area of the world. Yeah, so, but they say that the most dangerous is Mount Vesuvius, that's it. Mount Vesuvius in Italy, in the southern Italy. That's where Pompeii, I don't know if you heard of Pompeii before, but that was an old city, Pompeii in Italy.
Yes, I heard it before.
Yeah, Pompeii. Oh, it's quite scary, isn't it? So that's an interesting place to go. Pompeii. Maybe we can just find out where Pompeii is. Where is it located? Pompeii map. It looks like a really interesting place to go, but it's near Mount Vesuvius, and apparently it is very active. Naples. So that's in, okay, Rome. You know, I thought there's one in Sicily that was supposed to be very big as well. But anyway, this is also along the tectonic plates. Okay. No, I think all the difficulties.
I'm sorry.
That's okay, Chloe. No problem. No, it's fine.
My internet was interrupted.
That's So, are you getting power cuts in Taiwan still? Are the the electric power, is that also being?
Last last week, but this week I'm not sure.
Okay. Do they have to? I guess they must tell you when the power grids they're going to switch off. Is that right? Do they have to give an announcement on the day? Which
I wish they can tell us earlier.
they ought to, shouldn't they? Really, I think that they should make a schedule by now. Anyway, it's hopefully it'll be resolved soon. It sounds like it's a very serious issue. Yeah, I'll just check. Oh yeah, there, Chloe. That's right. Yes, it sounds like it was a very. Do you know what was the cause of that situation, Chloe? Was there a reason why the electric was blown in Kaohsiung, right?
Yes, they said that is human cost.
Human rights, human fault, right? So.
Human faults.
So something was overloaded. Yeah, electrics like that, isn't it? It's anyway, good news about the water. At least hopefully it's filling up with some rain in Taiwan. Hopefully so. Right. Okay. So we'll just have a quick look at this video. We were just talking about Pompeii, the Ring of Fire. And then, yeah, just to say to visit Pompeii might be a very interesting place in Italy. Is it a place you'd like to visit one day, Italy?
Yes, I want to go to.
I think Pompeii must be. I think it must be one of the. So there's the volcano. So Naples. I wonder where Pompeii is. Pompeii. That sounds like you've got Taipei, you've got Pompeii. Not quite. No, if it was Chinese, it'd be Pomp North, but it's not. Anyway, so this is, so it's the south. Oh, south of, so there's the volcano, Mount Vesuvius, and Pompeii. Gosh, I think it must be a very, very interesting place to visit. If I just bump into here, and we just see a normal street. Sorry, I didn't know. I thought maybe we're going to bump into see a city somewhere, but right. Yes, it's quite a thought, isn't it? Just what they must have gone through. So anyway, in the ruins, there should be somewhere in the city ruins. Yeah, which I have no idea. Oh, right, that looks like some ruins there. However, Chloe, I shall leave that for another time. I guess it's one of the most popular places in Italy to visit. So the Amphitheatre of Pompeii. So yeah, that's actually one of the most active volcanoes. In addition to that, looking at Taiwan, you've got quite a few ones in Taiwan as well. I'm just trying to find out where they are. Just one moment. I probably opened too many screens. The active ones, those are the most active. Pompeii, Taiwan, list of Taiwan, that's right. This one here, this is scientists find Taipei Datong volcanoes or Datong volcanoes.
Datun.
Datun.
Datun is in Yangming Mountain.
It is, isn't it? Yeah.
It's next to me.
Daeokan. Daeokan. What does that mean? Is that the area? I guess it must. Is that the area of Yangmingshan?
Yes, Yangming. It's on Yangmingshan National Park.
Yeah, right. And so, yes, they say that could potentially erupt. I thought it was dormant. Dormant, what that Yangming Mountain. They call it mountain, don't they? But actually, is it a volcano? Yangming volcano. I think I should say Yangming. It's Yangming San. San is
Sun is mountain.
mountain, right? Volcano mountain. I'm going to just say this. We'll do an adjective. Volcano mountain is considered is it dormant? It's sort of is utterly dormant. Dormant, right? Dormant means
Sleeping.
suspended. Yeah. Is it dormant or is it actually still active? You know, yeah.
I think active.
It is it? Right. Okay. So, you know, I was told it was dormant, but it doesn't. Yeah, I'm confused. I say I see steam coming out. So, yeah, it's partly dormant, or is, I suppose you could say, or is partly. What would you say? It's sleeping. It's sleeping volcano. How you describe it? You know, how would you describe Yangming? Oh, this is nice. Where am I now? All right, I think I've. This is the beautiful Yangming Mountain, isn't it? This is the. Have you been up there recently? To Yangming?
Yes, it just behind my home.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah, that's right. Wow. Yes, that's. This is a farm, isn't that right? Is there a farm on Yangming Mountain?
There is a place that is like a big farm, and there are many cow.
Many cows there, right?
There.
Yeah. So that's. Do they make milk, dairy products?
No, that is not. It's color brown. That I think that is not called cow. Another type of.
Oh.
Is ox or
buffalo or bison? Maybe it's a bison. Oh, maybe buffalo. Buffalo. I wonder whether this is a buffalo. No, that's too. Is it a bit like this? Like or a different type of cow?
I think they're how to say it?
Not
that bigger. Not that bigger.
Right. Not that big, not that large. And I don't think it's a bison. That's a bison. This one here. That you'd be afraid to walk in a too near them. I wonder what type of bull or bull cows. But they're cows. I would have thought brown. Yangming Mountain. Yangming Mountain. Oh, a different. Oh, this type of. Is that right? Are they? Maybe it's a wild cow on Yangming Mountain. Oh, right.
Water buffalo.
Water buffalo. Right. Is that what it is? A water. Water.
It's same to buffalo. I'm not sure.
Aha. Yes. Grasslands. Yeah.
Qingtiangang.
Grasslands Yangming Shan. Jintian
Mm.
right? Okay, and is that what is this? This is Yamishan, right? I think it is, isn't it? The cattle. You've seen this picture. These birds. I wonder why they stood on top of them. Is that just to
I think
maybe
they are eat some like worms or some little
bugs or
little bugs.
insects?
Yes, on buffalo's body.
Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, right. Right. Okay. That sounds like it's a very nice place for them. But I wonder what they're bred for. Is it for the meat, do you think? They or they
Meat
just
or
hmm,
grass.
hmm, yeah. Do they provide milk, do you think? Oh, no
I
idea.
am not sure.
Not sure, right? Yeah, I can't see because usually there's a milk pouch underneath. It'd be for the females, but yeah, maybe it's for, or maybe just for show. I don't know, but yes, that's right. I've seen a few of these water buffaloes. They're wild, aren't they? Are they wild? Are they? Or they're
Wild
domestic? I
and
want. Yeah.
some I heard the news before someone they played with buffalo and they and buffalo uh run to hurt
Oh,
people.
right. Yes. Oh, now that's a little bit like running buffaloes. That's a tradition they have in Spain, which is not quite the same, but more extreme case. That's in July. That'll be coming up as well. That's to do with a tradition they have. But it's crazy why people, yeah, I guess they just think they look so placid, very, very placid means very docile kind of thing. They look very sleepy. I think sometimes these I say placid. I'm not sure. Placid. Placid. Not easily upset or excited. Placid in nature. Yeah. Do you think they're very, very sort of docile, sleepy? These animals, or do you think they can get quite aggressive? Do you think that these I've lost the picture now, but the water buffalo can they be quite unpredictable? So kind of water. Yes. Are these animals? Can they change their mood? Do you think, Chloe? Have you ever heard of stories of? Can they
Yes,
be?
they will
Oh,
be angry.
oh, and if you, of course, if they have a calf as well, the mother will be.
I think I think because people who bother them.
Oh, right, right. So they do get annoyed with people, right? Okay, very interesting. Yes, that's. I guess Taiwan does have quite a few water buffaloes. I seem to remember that. Yeah, that's anyway. So the Ring of Fire. So we were just. I wanted to just have a quick look at the number of volcanoes in Taiwan. And I think there's a list I have here, but I'm sorry, I've maybe opened up too many. I think, is it this one here? So Datun volcano group,
Yes.
that seems to be the most active. Again, Geelong volcanoes, maybe. Geelong, I think it might be
Geelong.
Geelong, yes. I know there's quite a lot of Guanying.
Oh,
Guanyin. I didn't know that was a volcano. Hmm. Right. I guess I thought it was just a mountain, but I guess it's a dormant volcano. And this one, right? Okay. So I guess there's quite a few in the ocean, coastal.
This is
Oh,
Guishan. Guishan Island is, we
I see.
said it before. It's
Yeah.
near Yilan, and its shape is turtle.
Turtle Island. Yes, absolutely. Yes. Guishang Island. Yes. And was that a volcano before then? Or do you know if it was? It looks like it might have been. Oh, it is a volcano, isn't it? That's what it's saying. So that's, yeah, that was a Guishang. Yeah, you mentioned the water was very special, wasn't it? The Guishang
Yes, the milk
milk.
water.
Milk water, yeah. It's quite fascinating as that. Again, that's amazing. How's that? Is it just the rip currents? The currents, I guess it's called the rip. We call it rip currents. I'll just have a quick check on that. Again, this is sometimes how I got that way. Rip currents. I think they do provide sort of like special rip currents. The current goes under. Maybe somehow the water goes. It's quite dangerous actually. Rip currents. They pull people out. It's quite a dangerous thing.
But
Yeah.
my dad said that white water is hot spring.
Oh, it's hot spring, of course. You mentioned before.
Because volcano can make hot spring.
Yes, they do, don't they? The hot spring, yeah. It's a very hot water coming out. Maybe it's the bubbling, the boiling water, the steam. It's like a really amazing place. So that I guess it's an undersea hot spring, I guess, down there. That's right, you mentioned before, and that's the very interesting island. Does anybody live on this island? I'm sorry, I might have asked you before. I'm trying to remember. Anybody?
I think just some soldier, not
Soldiers.
real resident.
Maybe so. Yes, for the. So maybe it's a military. I seem to remember it was some sort of military. But it's open. Is it opened up now for some visitors?
Yes, we can go to there. And my dad said that there is a temple there and some trail.
Wow, right. Looks really good, actually. I must admit, it does look like a very exciting place.
I wish I can go there. I wish my dad can bring me to there.
Would he have to dress you up as a soldier, and then then he'll get you on there? Just.
But they opened for normal people to go tour there.
Yes.
And but they have limit numbers for a day.
Well done, Chloe. Yeah, that does look like a turtle now. That really does look like a turtle. Wow. You've got a special type of turtle, isn't it, in Taiwan? So come to think of it, I'm just trying to remember is there a certain name for this? A Taiwan turtle. I believe some sort of, not island, no, Taiwan turtle. Yes, is that it? No, not quite. The turtle, I think there's one with a pointy back. I'm not sure if that's true. Yeah, I'm trying to think which one it might be. Taiwan Pointed head. This is how I'm trying to find it using adjectives. I'm trying to describe the turtle. Pointed head. Yeah, total failure. No. Oh dear. Right. Pointed. No. Yeah, could be that. Something. Yes. Are we onto something here? Do you know the name of the turtle at all? Right. Is this it? Soft. Oh, is it soft-shelled turtle? It looks a very strange, like a little pointy nose. Maybe I've got the wrong one. Maybe I should.
Not really cute.
Yeah, I'm trying to think which one it might be. Actually, I think I may have. No. Is that right? I guess not. I was thinking of something like that with a nose, something like a pointy nose on it. A Taiwan turtle in a way, but wow, amazing in a way. But yeah, so we were just having a quick look at the. Oh, run out of time. We're just having a look at the different types of on the list here. Green islands as well. Orchard Islands and Penghu. But are these? Do you know if these? I guess they're all dormant. I think the most active is the Datun. Datong, isn't it? I think that's the one that's most active. And so, yeah, I must admit, have you seen any smoke coming out, or it's just steam, isn't it, coming out of the? Do you sometimes see steam coming out of the volcano? Do you sometimes, on some days when there's a bit more than usual, do you sometimes? I remember seeing some. Just a cloud, maybe a small cloud coming out of it. Is it regularly? Like, is it quite often you see steam?
Not yet. I just seen the steam
Steam.
in the hot spring valley. But
Yes,
that is in Yangming Mountain in Beitou.
Yeah. I think you're right. It's a valley, isn't it? It's like the main valley. So if it did get
a thermal valley.
Thermal Valley, I think you're right.
THER.
I think so. Rip. Yeah. Thermal Valley. The main. Yes. Yangming Sands, Yangming Mountain. I think I'll probably say Volcanic Valley. Volcanic Thermal Valley. I think it's very good that how to describe that. At the bottom of this valley, is that where those flowers grow? You know, the white, beautiful flower, they grow in Yangming Mountain. I'm trying to remember the name of it now, but at the bottom of the valley, or near lower down, I think they have a field full of white flowers. I'm just going to try to find the picture again. Yeah, something like down here. Right, I think it's like a farm. You can go there and pick them. This one here. I think it's the white one. The lilies. Yes. Is that in that valley, Thermal Valley? I think it might be. If I click this one here, maybe that's it. Sorry, the image is a bit blurry. Yeah, I think it is. So up there is the thermal vent. That's where the volcanic activity is happening, the volcano activity, and then this is the main. So this is very good quality soil. So imagine in the past, they must have had lava flow down here. And then it's just made into a very beautiful plain, very flat plain, very beautiful. Wow. It's the season finished now, Chloe, isn't it? It's the season for these flowers.
Yes, it's coming to the hydrangea next month.
Hydrangea, right. Beautiful, hydrangea. Oh, that's them there, isn't it? Hydrangeas.
Yes.
Oh, right. They say that's interesting flower. Do you know why it's blue and why it's red? No, that's not hydrangea.
And they have purple also.
Yeah, apparently it's to do with the ground, about the acidity of the ground. So if it's more alkaline, it's more white, and if it's more acid, it's more blue. I'm not sure, Chloe, but something like that. And maybe in between it's red. Something to do with the ground. I believe the soil. The soil affects the color of the flower. So you don't know what you're going to get. It may come out depending on the soil, as far as I know. If you put that in this, if you took the bush and you put it somewhere else, the flowers may change color, I believe, because of the soil. Yeah. Hydrangea, is it, why do people grow that, do you think? Hydrangea. Just beautiful flowers.
Yes, for tourists to come to their farm to take photo.
Ah, yes.
And they can also sell some coffee or some little plants in their farm.
Oh, so like an attraction, Chloe, right? So it attracts people, and then you can have a coffee. But it's also a lovely day out, isn't it? It's a beautiful day out to experience. It's another. I think sometimes we need a reason, don't we, to motivate us to push ourselves out. You know, to go somewhere. It's great when you have a purpose, or you know, okay, I can look forward to not just there's so much beauty to look at, but then there's a focus of the journey or the trip, and how beautiful it is to go to such an experience to see these different flowers. I don't know whether you can actually get a plant, whether they do get big though. That's the thing with hydrangeas, they're quite big bushes. So I guess that's, wow, yeah, that looks really nice. Yeah, it's a very beautiful place, Chloe. Okay, Chloe, I shall have to close it there, but yeah, some very beautiful pictures of Yangming Mountain. Feel free to have a look at these. We looked at some of the benefits actually of volcanic, the effects of volcanoes after once they've died off, and the fertile ground. That's why you got some beautiful fertile plants, many growth of plants around the Ring of Fire, crops and things. But yeah, there's a few key words heightened up here: predictability, the forecast, trying to look at the past, how often, you know, do you know, in Taiwan, how many years do you often regularly, like a cycle, or when you have another earthquake? You know, like for example, I think in in New Zealand it's about every 500 years, but in Taiwan you get it quite often.
I think anytime we have earthquake, but it depends on how big power.
Yes, the magnitude of the. I think what I'm saying is that I think I was told when I was in Taiwan, every 20 years you'll get a big earthquake. Usually something like is it 9, or was the 9/11 999
9/21? Yes,
That's the one, isn't it? And they had that big earthquake, the devastating earthquake in Taiwan. It's 9/21. So it's every 20 years, I just heard that something about, somebody mentioned every 20 years there's another big earthquake in Taiwan. So I don't know if that's the case, but if it is, yeah. When was it? So the last big earthquake, was it? Have you had a big earthquake since 921? Has there been any other earthquakes? 921 was the biggest, wasn't it? That's the.
I 2 years ago or 3 years ago, there was a big earthquake, and one hotel in Hualien, it's how to say it?
Right. Collapsed.
It collapsed.
Collapsed. So that means collapsed, crashed,
Collapsed.
fell. Is it fell down?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. Oh yes, that's right. There's, yeah, there is. Yeah, the buildings. I guess the buildings are getting stronger in Taiwan. I must admit, I often wonder why the 101, Taipei 101, amazing building. Would you feel safe if you're on top of Taipei 101 and there's an earthquake, Chloe?
I went to Taipei 101 before, and they have a very big, very big ball that is for
The damper, isn't it? So
to protect and keep stable.
Yes, a stabilizer. That might be the better word. Stabilizer. That's something. Stabilizer. Just one sec. We'll finish with this in a moment then, Chloe. I'll just stabilize. Oh, the stabilizer. Stabilizer means to balance things out. I guess aeroplanes have that as well. Maybe some kind of stabilizer to keep it steady. Stabilizer, isn't it? A damper, we sometimes call it a damper to slow down the rocking, but yeah, that's they have a stabilizer weight. It's another way to put it as well, at the top of the building. Well, I still don't know if I feel comfortable in an earthquake on the top of 101. I'm not sure I could be good to work on top of 101, Taipei 101. I I think still, I suppose it must be safe. I suppose they must have a very good way of keeping the building standing. But on a big earthquake, oof. Anyway, Chloe, I think that's fantastic. Anyway, feel free to have a look through some interesting points about different elements, just some words that come interesting about the Ring of Fire, and sometimes some of the places around the 10 or 20 volcanoes erupting around the world at any time. So, it's a busy world. Right, Chloe, I'm sorry, I've run over time. So Stephanie's next with socializing, so feel free to join. So have a nice week. I'll see you back, or I'll be back on Thursday. Okay, Chloe, take care. All the best. Bye.
Bye.